Hey guys, welcome back to another episode from Project Cummins. Another quick tip. And for our quick tip today, have you ever got in the truck and you go and turn the key? It just seems to want to crank and crank and crank and crank and crank and crank, and then poof, turns over. Well, here's why. Or here could be one of the many reasons why, I should say. The fuel filter housing needs drained. That would be that housing right down there. You're looking right at the top of it there. So we're going to go ahead and drain it. And I gotta put the camera down. Alright. So to drain this, if you look down there, you see that yellow tab right there? What you want to do is, at the bottom of the yellow tab's a hose, and you want to put a bucket or something to catch all the fluid. But you get the yellow tab, and you turn it all the way to the side. Just like that. And it'll start draining a little bit. And while it's doing that, you want to go ahead, I can't get my hand that way. You want to go ahead and twist off the top cap here. Now, not everyone can twist the cap as easily as I can, so if you can't, on the top here's a nut. There you go. That's a 1 1/8 nut, I believe. You just want to separate it there so that air can get there and it can flow down a little better. And while it's draining out, because it's going to take a minute or two, what happens is the filter that's in there has a chemical sprayed on it that does not allow water to pass through. Now, even though that's what it's supposed to do, it's not a miracle worker. If you put a gallon or two of water into your fuel tank, well, water is going to pass through. Some, not all, but some. And this is something you want to do on a regular basis. Because diesel, you know, when you get it, like it or not, has some water in it. So, I do mine either every other week, once every other week, or once a week, depending on how much I'm driving and how much fuel I'm going through. While we're down here, might as well just see. Oh, the filter's not too bad. Still mostly clear. She's still draining there. Alright, I think she's about done. So we're going to go ahead and get this screw back on. And if you're going to put it back on with the socket, I really suggest you don't. You don't have to. Just get it on nice and snug. And you can tell when it's nice and snug enough. Alright. Let's see if I can do this with the other hand. You want to reach back down in here. Move that out of the way. Oh, can I get it? Yes, I can. There it is. And we'll flip that tab back over. There it is, all the way. Now, make sure you flip that back. I'll admit, I was in a hurry once, and I forgot. And you know what? I paid for it. Fuel all over the ground. Overflowed my bucket. So let's jump here in the truck. Alright. Get our nice Cummins key. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cycle it on. We're going to wait until the pump has filled up that housing, and we're going to turn it back off. We're not going to start it yet. So here we go. And if you're real quiet enough, you can hear that click, 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 click. I don't know if you can hear it on the video or not, but you should be able to hear it in your cab. Alright, turn it off. Take key out, wait about 5 seconds. Alright, do it again. Alright, it quit. Wait about another 5 seconds. Alright, now we're going to try and start it. And it may not fire on the first one. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let's get it going here. And fire. Two, one, and quit. Alright, that's no big deal. If it didn't fire, that's fine. That does happen. It's not any problems or whatever. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. And here we go. There we go. I'm gonna run for a minute, give it a throttle or two. Alright, now we're gonna shut it off real quick. Turn on. Off, key out, key in. And as soon as that goes out, alright, that's much better than it used to be. Alright, don't want to do it too much. I don't like revving the engine too much on a cold. And, yeah, that's really about it, guys. So if you ever have that problem where it's just cranking and cranking and cranking and cranking and cranking, try that out. Empty out your filter housing, get all that water out of there. And, you know, if you're still having that problem in a day or two, you might want to look into changing the filter the next time you do it. Or, it could be where you're getting your fuel. Just a little quick story. There was one time that I went to a fuel station and there was so much water in my fuel tank from this fuel station. After fill up, I had to take off the tank and completely drain everything out of it. And then I turned them into the county. The county checked them out, found out that there was that much water in there. And I don't know if it was directly because of my involvement or not, but about a month later that gas station shut down. So there are times it could be the gas station. So pick your fuel stations. If your diesel comes out blue, I've noticed that tends to be a little bit better fuel. Some stations do have that. I was talking to a friend online, and you know who you are, and he noticed the same thing. Blue fuel runs a little better. Green fuel, you know, from what we noticed, have been a little bit more water in it. But that's just a quick tip for you guys today. Any questions, comments, concerns, you post it right down there below. And remember, we just got a Facebook. So down in the description section will be a link to that. We hope to see you again soon. Later, guys.